Hey everybody, and thanks for watching Woodcrest Bonsai. Today I'm going to work on the Schillings Dwarf Holly. And Schillings is a male sport of the Yaupon holly, which is native to the southeast United States. So since I live in Zone 10 in the US and Florida, these make fantastic bonsai. Another interesting part about why they make such good bonsai is they get really thick buttress trunks very quickly. And they have a very naturally small leaf. This is about as big as the leaf ever gets. And there's my thumb. So I have a picture of this tree back in January of 2023 when I first root pruned it and put it into this pot. So I'll show you that picture right here. And as you can see, it's grown considerably. It was a much smaller tree. And in that picture, you could imagine that these very low branches were the first and second main branch. But now that it's grown so much, I'm going to change that. And I've also thought, this was the original front where that picture was taken. So if we take some of this stuff out of here, you'll see the trunk is really nice. But the more I look at this tree, the more I study it, I'm really considering turning it almost all the way around. Maybe I just should have gone clockwise, to making this as the front. And having this guy, even though it's quite thick, as the first main branch, and making it a larger tree. So regardless of what I do, some of the smaller growth, like this growth that I'm taking off right here, it popped after that picture was taken. And I really think that these two low guys are just too low. Especially this one here, so I'm going to take it off too. And there's quite a little knob. Schillings is very soft wood, so I will put some lime sulfur on that scar to keep the bugs from getting in there. So, and I think I'm going to do it. I'm just going to take this off too. And this bottom one here too. And then remove some of this little tiny stuff shooting down. And I've got another potential first main branch that's much thinner than this thick guy. Oh, and also there's another piece of growth right here that belongs to this branch, which is probably why it's sticking so much. And it comes all the way up in here. This whole thing is actually attached to the first main branch. So if I take that baby off, that opens it up quite a bit. And then you don't want any branches going across the grain, against the grain. So we're going to take some of this stuff out of here. And if I am going to keep this really thick branch as the first main branch, then it needs to be kept in check so that it doesn't get too thick. So we're going to cut that guy way back. I was thinking this might make a much better first main branch. So you know what? I'm going to do it. This is just too thick. And some knobbiness on an Ilex Schillings is not that big of a deal, because they kind of grow like that anyway. Need to get rid of that little guy right there. Yeah, don't cut the branch. Okay. Much better. And then this is in much better proportions. There's some lower stuff, or stuff really close to the trunk. We're going to get rid of that. And now, need to decide where the second main branch is. This could possibly be the second main branch, even though it's pretty close to the first. It moves up and then out, so visually it is not going to look like bar branches. I'm going to take this branch off here. And I have another just little sprout coming there. And then we've got great trunk, nice movement. Then we have two competing leaders. So let me remove some of this. So we have this guy and we have this guy, and obviously this is the one to pick. This one goes way off and almost to the back. So I'm going to shorten it, but not take it off completely, because it could actually make another decent branch right in there. So second main branch, got the back branch right here. A couple of other little shoots that we don't need. So here's the back branch right here. And then this could fill in right there. And then this branch is coming at us too much. So now we've got our movement up into here, and then I'm going to choose this as the apex. I'm going to get rid of some more of this little stuff. I need to clean up these little guys here, so I'm going to take my concave cutters, clean those up. Cut that away. Yeah, back branch and this branch. And we need something in here, which we don't really have right now. And then up into here, and then take it to right there to continue the movement. And these smaller branches up on top, actually I'm going to take that to there, because this leaf right here is pointing back, so now that growth is going to shoot back. Alright, so there we go. We have this scar here that's kind of hollow, that needs some lime sulfur. So there we go. Another skeletonization. And this was a young tree. It's only a year and a half since it was root pruned. And now just begin to develop the pads. Don't let it grow way out like it did. If I get any shoots that come out of here, take them off. This scar here is not perfect, but sometimes, well, no bonsai is perfect, so I'm not going to worry about that. And as usual, this looks like just a big tuft here, but I'm saving a few different branches because I'm just still haven't made my decision of which ones I want to remove. So there you go. Transformation of a Ilex Schillings. And this was a 3-gallon nursery can destined for the landscape. And I used to be able to buy from my wholesale grower because I was a landscaper most of my life. And he would grow like 1,000 trees like this. And 900 would sell, but the other 100 just didn't. Then he'd add another 900, and then those would sell, but the other 100 just sort of sat. And when I went there, I went straight to those 100, because that's where you got the really fat trunks. And you know, they were quote unquote too ugly for the landscape, but they make perfect bonsai. So there you go. It's sparse, but now as it fills in, you saw what happened in only a year and a half from the original picture, because you want to talk about sparse. The original picture was pretty sparse. And no root pruning. So since I'm going to change the front on this guy, no root pruning this time of year. Wait until January again, which was exactly the same time that I did the original root pruning. That picture was January 11th. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you can watch this and all my trees continue to develop. And leave a comment if you'd like. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.